Hello everyone, hello, hope you're doing okay. Welcome to Chocolo's Christmas special. Yes, hope you're doing alright, Christmas treat special even. Yeah, hope you're doing okay. Hi there, Rick. I think you left that message earlier, but hopefully you're still there and hopefully you're alright. But Merry Christmas Eve, Rick. Good to see you, hope you're doing alright. And hi Poppy, how are you doing? It's been a while since we did these lives, so glad to be back, and hope you're doing okay. And any guys plans for Christmas, Poppy? What are you up to? Oh, but yes, Merry Christmas to you too. Yeah, I can't believe it's Christmas Eve. I really don't know where the time's gone. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. It was about the 6th of December before I even kind of registered that it was actually December. Believe it or not, it's very strange. It's just gone very quickly. I can't quite fathom it this year. Just bizarre really, but there we go. It's the way it goes, isn't it? So we've got some nice Christmas treat reviews. I know what you're first wondering though, probably is where's my hat? So I've kind of created my own, I say filter, it's a filter in a very broadest sense. Basically it's just an image. So you can actually get it without moving the wrong thing. Let's see, there we go. How about that? There we are. Look at that. There we go. Perfect. You'd never guess it wasn't real, would you? You'd never guess. I did have another one as well in backup. Let's see, there we go. I've got this one as well. I tried this one earlier, but it wasn't quite as... let's see, there we go, yeah. Well, maybe it's not bad. It's not bad. Yeah, maybe. I do have a Christmas hat somewhere, but it's disappeared. I meant to look for it this year, actually, and I completely forgot. I might just have to get another one for next year, maybe. You know. Getting ready to go to your parents. Look at them live down the road. Ah, it's not too bad then. I take it we actually just go tomorrow. You're actually going for the night or something like that. I guess you probably... Well, I don't know, maybe you would. Normally, yeah, I'm going to go going to my sister's this year. So yes, usually I go to my brother's because he just lives a bit further away and things. But this year I'm going to my sister's. So it should be pretty good actually. Quite looking forward to it. Yeah, it should be nice. So yeah, should be good really. Should be good. Ah dear, but yeah, it's one of those. It's kind of nice to be with people, I think, around Christmas, but it can be difficult for some people, of course. It is one of those times of year, isn't it? You know, so yeah. I hope everyone's doing all right either way. I hope you've got someone nice to spend it with. If not, that you'll have a nice time regardless. I think 1 year did I spend it? I mean, I think I might have done 1 year. I'm not sure. I feel like I possibly did. You know, but it wasn't too bad actually. I had quite a nice rest. It was a long time ago, but yeah, I didn't mind it at the time. Oh, hi there, Rick. Yes, Christmas morning where you are. I guess it is, isn't it? What time? 1 o'clock? Is it 1 or... Well, either 12 or 1 o'clock, isn't it, where you are? Yeah, well, Merry Christmas, Rick. Merry Christmas. You're in the future. Yes, I've put the red on, of course, and I do, as I say, I do have the hat. There we go, the hat filter that I created. Because you can see how a kind of filter would work. Imagine if this image just had a bit of, a bit more tech about it, and it could follow my face around or something like that. Maybe if it's a 3D image, it could... You know, that's basically filters, isn't it, really? So, yeah, there's a bit sticky uppy there. It's got a Christmas haircut, but never mind. Yeah, so there you go. There's my Christmas hat. There we are. There you go. Perfect. Yes, houses around no chimneys. Yeah, it does make you wonder, doesn't it, how he gets into houses with no chimneys, doesn't it? It is a mystery, that. It's a mystery. I wonder how it works. Yeah, yeah, it does the job. Yes, I know. Yeah, I do have a Christmas hat somewhere, I'm sure, but I can't find it. I thought I'd be able to find it this year, but to be honest with you, I just forgot to look. So yeah, I might just get another one for next year. I'm sure they're dirt cheap, aren't they? You know, so there we go. But yeah, good to see you, Rick. Good to see you. What are you up to for Christmas then? Anything special? I assume it's something in Korea, isn't it? Probably, you know, maybe it's not officially something in Korea, but I'm assuming, like with Halloween, people will celebrate it and stuff like that. So interesting, yeah. So I have quite a few treats to go through. I'm not trying not to eat loads today. I'm going to really try and be careful with my portions because obviously I've got a massive Christmas dinner due tomorrow and stuff like that. Trying to cut down anyway, so I've just been eating far too much. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Most families have turkey. Yeah, they do, yes. Most families do have turkey dinners in the UK, yeah. Yeah, basically, yeah. I remember watching, I think, some film in the 50s or something, based on Charles Dickens' time, like Christmas Carol or whatever, and they had goose or something like that rather than turkey. I don't know if that's a... So I don't know if turkey's a recent thing, whether in the 50s or earlier. We can do that, but yeah. No, it's not the same as in Canada. No, I imagine it probably wouldn't be. Now, hopefully you'll enjoy it either way. Hopefully it'll be nice. Sure, I'm sure you can have something, a nice treat. Yes. Oh dear, yeah. But yeah, so I've got a nice, good set of stuff. I'm going to try not to eat too much today because I'm trying to be careful. You know, the famous last words, but I'm just, yeah, I've ate too much basically recently. I really need to start cutting down, you know, so yeah. Yes, you missed the stuffing. Yeah, I guess it's that some, yeah, I guess it's quite, yeah, got a lot of spice and things in it. Can you not make it yourself, I guess, Rick, or is it, yeah, was that more trouble than it's worth? Yeah, maybe the ingredients are quite hard to come by, I guess. Yeah, so the first one we got, look at this. Get your skates on. Colin the Caterpillar chocolate sponge mini rolls. Yeah, it's got this from M&S. Filled with chocolate buttercream, smothered in milk chocolate and covered with festive decorations. There we go. So Colin the Caterpillar is their famous, I don't know, mascot, I guess you'd say, for their chocolate stuff. And there we are. Hello, nearly forgot, just woke up from a nap. Hi there, Scotty, good to see you. And I was a bit knackered earlier. I don't know why. I've been getting up early all week, and then just this Saturday, even though I got a bit later, yeah, I just felt a bit, don't know, maybe just that final bit where you can just have a rest for a couple of days. It just sort of, your body just relaxes a bit. Maybe that's what it is. But glad you woke up in time. Good to see you, Scott. How are things going for you, and what are you up to tomorrow? Hopefully doing something nice. What about Boxing Day? Boxing Day is the day after Christmas in the UK. I think it was named after giving prisoners presents in boxes, I think. It's nothing to do with the sport of boxing. But, yeah, there we go. I think that's where it comes from anyway. I have no clue. I seem to remember my dad telling me that years ago. Yeah, Scotty, now it's good to see you, Scotty. Yeah, it's been a while since, I think, even Stash was winning, but not normally on the Saturday one, Scotty. So it's been quite a bit of time since you've seen you in this one. Christmas Day with the family, yeah, that'd be nice, that'd be nice. Yeah, do you have a traditional turkey dinner, Scotty? Yeah. So there we go. So got these Colin the Caterpillar. There is a massive Colin the Caterpillar cake. Get your skates on cake. But you know what, I thought I can't review just, you know. It would just be one of those. Quite a lot of gifts. Yeah, you do get a few. Yeah, it's one of those really. I mean, as you get older, of course, you don't get quite as many or buy people, you know, it's just one of them, isn't it? But, yeah. One of those. How about you? What about you? Were you getting a lot of presents, or is it you just not really do it? You know. But yeah, so there we go. So let's have let's see. We've got the old. Let's hope we've got the thingy on. Let's see. Have we got it there? Yes, we have. Yes, there we go. Look at that. There we go. Let's have a look at these. In fact, let's have a quick look at the calories and stuff. First, we have to do that, don't we? It's the old 170 grams. There's 5 of them, so that's roughly what's that? Divided by 10. 17 times by 2, 34 is that? 34 grams each. Storage is not suitable for freezing. Okay, per 100 grams, 456 calories, 21.2 grams of fat, 13.2 which are saturates. So there we go. There we are. Not too bad. Not sure how many calories that is per thing. Someone can work it out. Maybe, I don't know. But well, there we go. Usual stuff. Got the ingredients. Got some ingredients. Got loads of ingredients on the back there. I'll just turn that off a second. Yeah, milk chocolate 27%. Dark chocolate 2.5%. So you've got dark chocolate in there. See if it will focus in again. Vegetable carbon, it says. Vegetable carbon must be the colour or something. Alright, there we go. Yeah, so vegetarians. Not suitable with a nut allergy. There we go. Yeah, just buy what you can if you can afford it. Well, it's one of those, isn't it? Yeah, well, that's not too bad. Got to treat yourself, I think. Got to treat yourself. Yeah, got to treat yourself. Not as much snow as there is in Scotland. Is it snowing in Scotland, Scotty, at the moment? What's it like? It snowed slightly here for a couple of days. Pretty much all melted except on the high hills up north. Ah, right, okay. Yeah, it's probably similar to England, I guess, in northwest at least. Yeah. Don't get as many hills, I guess, though. But where there are some, it has been just raining quite a lot. So these are sort of like posh mini rolls, basically, these things. I think they look pretty good, though. I think they look pretty good. So you can see it's got I'll bring it up here to show you, like Colin the Caterpillar with a little hat on. Basically, it's just a roll with one of the Colin the Caterpillar white chocolate tabs stuck on the front of it, which is fair enough. I think it's relatively clever. Loads of bits on the front you can see on the back there. It's got like a hole in it though, which is very strange. You can see that the roll's not been rolled up very well here, which is a bit poor. Yeah, not rolled very well. That I don't know if the others are like that. I imagine they possibly are, but maybe not. Maybe it's just a bit unlucky. Yeah, the other ones seem to be okay. Maybe just been unlucky there. We'll just check them just in case. No, see that one's not rolled very well. So a bit poor, considering these are sort of like a, you know, meant to be a premium product, but not very well done there either. And this one, I think, only just holding together. I think it's just the chocolate's covering it, but so not perfect. That, you know, not perfect, but you know, yeah. Is that where Highlander lives? There can be only one. Yes. I think they were quite good with Highlander. I seem to remember being quite enjoying it at the time. I don't know whether it stands up till today. Is it Sean Connery? Is it Kurt Russell in it as well? No, Christopher Lambert, wasn't it? Christopher Lambert. Maybe a bit up north. Yeah, bit of snow. Okay. There we go. These look good. They do look good, don't they? They do look a nice product, these ones. And they've got a nice, looks sort of like a beanie on, isn't it? Looks a bit like a workman's hat almost, but there we go. But yeah, it's basically they're calling a caterpillar. Now again, so there we are. Ah, you bought them for your niece. Has she had them already, or are they for tomorrow, Scotty? Hopefully she liked them. And good to see you, Corey. Good to see you. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing all right. Yeah. How are you doing? And you're all set for tomorrow, Corey? Was it raining in Manchester yesterday? Yes, it was. Yeah, it was horrible weather yesterday, basically. Yeah. Yeah. How's it for you, Corey? Was it not too great where you are? Yes. Looks like a Ghostbuster ghost. It does a bit, actually. It does a bit. Yeah, you're right. Oh dear. Yes. Yes, and Sean Connery is an iconic role. Yeah, Highlander, yes. It was a good one that way. Did he wear red in that one? I'm thinking so. I'm sure he had like a red thing. Yeah, I need to watch that. They did a few of them, didn't he? I think I only saw the first one, the first Highlander. I do remember liking it. I think I was quite young at the time. Yeah, what's the weather for Scotty like then? Weather's done, yes. Conditions are rain, we'll see. Yes, rain shower, temperature of 9 degrees. Wind is blowing from the south at 10 miles an hour. Yeah, unfortunately I can't type mine, unfortunately, but apparently it's, I can't even see. 8 degrees where apparently according to the Windows weather. So for some snow, it did look that way, didn't it? But it just all of a sudden warmed up, really warmed up. Yeah. Yeah, knocking off us. Yes, yeah, the football, I know. Yeah, we did look, should have, well, don't know. You can't miss a penalty, can you? I know the pressure's on, but got to at least get it on target. I mean, Messi was doing some normal penalties that if he'd missed them, everyone said, "Oh, it's a rubbish penalty," because it went in. It's like, he's the best thing ever. So yeah. Remember Christopher Lambert? He plays a Raiden or Raiden in Mortal Kombat, doesn't he, as well? So yeah, you'll see him in that in the old films, anyway. Yes. I only watched the first ones. The others are truly awful. There is only one. That's very apt. Very apt. Yes. Was Highlander? I mean, I don't know how many they did. They did quite a few, didn't they? I mean, was Highlander 2 still okay? I feel like that might have been a bit more all right, if you know what I mean. All right, let's have a see. Let's. Hang on. Is this? I thought my battery would run out for a second, but it's not. That's good. All right, let's go with a bit of a measure then, shall we? We'll try it with the tab included. Not going to be too accurate. It's about 2.4 centimeters. 24 centimeters. Hang on, is that right? I'm not on inches again, am I? Hang on. Need to tear it. It looked like it was on 0 before, but apparently not. All right. Yeah. What's going on? -8? What? My apparatus seems to have gone a bit skew. I don't know if the battery's running out. Okay, it's on 0 there, isn't it, for sure? I think the battery might be running out on my... I think the battery's running out on it. Oh well, we've got the backup. We've got the old... we'll go back to the old school ruler, shall we? Why not? So I've got batteries for it somewhere, but, I won't be able to replace them today. It would be a bit difficult. There we are. We're getting all sorts of measurements there. We're saying about 20 feet long. Yeah, crazy weather. I know. It's just one of those, isn't it? Well, never one thing or another. Always can't just settle on something, can it, in the UK? I suppose you were going to church tonight. Of course, Vic, of course, yes. Midnight Mass, of course. Oh, yes. Well, Merry Christmas Eve to you too, Jen. Great to see you, Jen. Yeah, great to see you. I hope you're doing all right, Jen. Really good to see you again. How's things going for you? You're set for tomorrow? Hope you aren't doing anything special for it. You have to let us know, yeah. Yeah, does anyone actually, how serious do people take it? I know some people do traditional things and things like that. They do actually go to church, midnight mass and stuff. Yeah, do people do that? I don't know. My family have never been really overly religious, really. I guess sort of, but not overly, I'll try and measure this. I won't be able to sort of show you it very well, but you might just have to take my word for it in a bit. It's about 7.2 centimetres. Without the tab on the front, it's about 6.8, something like that. Yeah. So it's one of those. Down Catholics, honestly. It's one of those, isn't it? It's nice that people do things, quite traditional at Christmas, I think. I mean, it's one of those, isn't it? I don't know. Obviously, some people take it very seriously, but some people just like to have a bit of family time, don't they? And hi there, Joe. How's things going? It's been a very long time, Joe. Since the last live, I think, the last live review. Good to see you, yes. Yes, and happy Christmas Eve. I guess in Brazil, is tonight the main thing? Is it where you'll open your presents at midnight? I know some countries they do that, yeah, so, yeah. I hope you have a good time. Joe. Great to see you. Glad you could make it. we're just doing this kind of caterpillar. Get your skates on. Not quite crispy. I guess he's meant to look like a skater. I guess I don't know. Mini roll. So we'll take the. Maybe we'll do a bit of. I kind of wish the calipers were working. It's a bit of a shame they're not, but there we go. Yeah, it was about 3.2 centimeters wide. This one, and height about 2.8, something like that. Okay, so we'll take the. It gives it quite structurally sound. That actually, when that's gone, you can see I can kind of open it up, see what it's about. And so you can see there's that chocolate cream. Falls apart a bit. It's just basically, you can see it's just a rolled up bit of cake with cream in the middle. Not too bad. Basically, it's not, the quality's not as good as it should be. It feels a bit more homemade than perhaps it should. I feel like, you know, they can make mini rolls. The Cadbury can make mini rolls quite consistent and not squashed and things. This one, I don't know. Maybe it's the process of adding the face on or something. I don't know. Try and glue it together, hold it in place or something. I'm not sure. But there we go. Yeah, ready for Christmas. Yeah, don't drink often, but thought I'd go for a few beers in for Christmas Day. Well, yes, that's it. I mean, I don't often drink, but sometimes have a Baileys or something like that on Christmas Day. It just seems to be a Christmas tradition. Oh, and hi there, QP. Great that you could make it as well. Really good to see you. Merry Christmas Eve. Yes. Oh, how are you doing, QP? You're all set for tomorrow. Fingers crossed, yeah. And what have you got for presents? Has Santa brought you anything, or do you think he will, rather? Yes, I see. Oh, I see. Yeah, don't be offended, Jow, for what Rick was only joking before. Yeah, honestly. But indeed, it's been a while. It's yes, yeah, it has been some time. I know. So apologies for that, Jow. It has been a long time. Just one of those where, you know, basically, I just didn't have it. It just was so busy and things like that. It just was difficult to find the time to get the lives in and stuff like that. You know, you watch my eating your Yule log. Is that the special one, the blonde one you got? Yes. He puts up the orange cabbage Yule. That's really good. I'm going to perhaps do a short later on for that, I think. Yeah. Yes, I hope so. You got your cousins tomorrow. Oh, not too bad. That's very nice. Yeah, yeah, pretty much. Yes, I'm pretty much there, actually. I'm going to my sister's this year, so it should be quite nice. Yeah, so it should be good, that one. But yeah, I think I've got everything ready. Hopefully have anyway. Fingers crossed. Went to M&S today, actually. Well, just to get look for some more. Well, I did get a few things today actually from M&S, but well, a lot of the chocolate was just gone. They were missing so many things. I think they just moved everything to it. I couldn't even find the sweet section. There was literally nothing in it. Yes, grew up doing Christmas plays and carols at church called St. Stephen's United Church of Canada. I've no idea who St. Stephen's was. I think I've heard. I don't know. I think I've heard of St. Stephen, but I can't think. Yeah, no church for Scotty. Never been religious. Yeah, it's not. You know. Yeah, my family's not massively so. QB's doing his turkey with Lay's flavoured stuffing. Oh dear. Can't go wrong with Baileys. I've got some cheap Asda version. Only £5. Yeah, it probably tastes nice, actually, I think, because I think the Baileys one has probably more alcohol in it, but I prefer it not to taste too much of alcohol. Yeah, Lay's flavoured stuffing. Honestly. Oh, I have to post some photos tomorrow for one in their Discord as well, your lovely snacks and stuff. But yeah, let's give this one a bit of a taste and show. It looks reasonably nice, but it tastes nice as it got all the 100 pounds. You can see the covering coming off there, the chocolate covering just peeling away. So it's very, I don't know what to make of that. What do you think? Do you like the fact that it's a bit homemade looking? Not too sure what to make of it. Right, let's give it a bit of a go then. Let's see, we've got plenty of it here. Not bad, actually. It tastes a lot like their kind of cake, actually. Cakes in a jar. It's obviously used with the same cakes and things. It's quite a nice cake, actually, yeah. I think it definitely works better than, that's 100,000 a bit here. The bits on top are quite soft. I think it works quite well as a mini roll, because I think sometimes the mini rolls can be the sponge can be dry and a bit boring, but in this one it works pretty well. It's quite nice. I wouldn't say it's moist, but it's definitely soft and airy and works quite well. Tastes quite nice. Not bad actually. But the bits on top are they're okay. They're quite soft. Not really much of anything. Those sort of blue and white bits all over my plate here. See one there. Yes, we write it hour in Canada as well. Is that the colour and flavour and stuff like that? Yes, I see. I might have missed something there, but yes. You're having the brownie Yule log. Oh, see, that sounds so nice. I did see one in Marks and Spencer's today as well. It was a massive, ridiculous one. I was thinking maybe I should have done that one as the expensive comparison, but it was probably about £15 or something. We call Yule logs enrolados. Hope that's pronounced right. Enrolados, yes. Curled here. And they're actually sold the year round, are they? See, we can get them. We can get Swiss rolls, which is essentially the same thing, but usually they don't have like a buttercream top, which Yule logs tend to. Yeah, I see. Curled. I guess it could be rolled as well, actually. Sounds like rolled. It sounds similar. Yeah, very nice, Joe. Very nice. Yes. Do you have you ever made them? You could make one with peanut butter, Joe. In fact, I think I did see a peanut butter Swiss roll. I bet you'd like that. I definitely buy it any time of the year. Yes, they are definitely something quite special, aren't they? And Viennetta Yule log for Jen. Look at that. Wow, that's how to live. Yeah. I didn't even see that. I'm not even. I should have looked. Shouldn't have for Christmas ice creams. I've not even looked for Christmas ice creams. It's possible to make them at home too. That'd be very nice, wouldn't it? Yeah. Honestly. I didn't know it was a Christmas icon. It kind of, Yule logs are basically a Swiss roll, but they just make it look nice by slapping loads of buttercream on it. It tends to be, and it kind of looks like a log. The buttercream is kind of designed to make it look a bit like a log, basically. Yeah. There are ice cream Yule logs, fusion of cake and ice. That does sound very nice. Oh dear, that does sound very nice indeed. Yeah, ice cream Yule log. Wow, and Viennetta's good. Yeah, it's a funny one, Viennetta. It's very 80s, isn't it? But I've not had one for a long time. Need to have one again, really. I can still kind of taste the consistency of it. Yeah. All right, let's give this tab a try then as well. Oh, let's say it's meant to be a beanie hat, but it looks like a workman hat to me. But Andrew'd probably like it being white chocolate. Quite nice white chocolate, actually. Very interesting white chocolate. It tastes very It's definitely different than I remember M&S is calling the caterpillars being. It's go to my throat a bit though. Just have a quick drink. Pepsi Max as always. That was a very nice white chocolate actually. It tasted really nice. It tasted a lot better than I remember. Unless they call them the caterpillar white chocolate ones being. At least when I tasted them last, it tasted very. What did it taste like? It didn't taste like white chocolate particularly. It tasted very creamy, very nice, very almost like ice cream. Almost had a taste of ice cream, that kind of flavour. Very interesting. That was very nice. I quite enjoyed that. Yeah, I think those logs are pretty good actually. I think the sponge tastes quite nice. I think it's quite soft and airy. It doesn't taste dry at all. I think there's not much cream in there, but it kind of doesn't seem to matter. And then taste. As I say, you can taste it. I think the toppers, these little things that have fallen all over the place. Got loads of them on the plate. So we can see if we show you the other thing. You can see them all there. They're all a bit. I'll show it just a bit quick there. You can see them all there. So all these things. These were okay. They're not too. I mean, they're all right. They're a texture change, but they don't really taste of anything. But it's nice to have them, I guess. There we go. But yeah, that's just one of them. But it was all right. That was all right. But the rest of it was really nice, and the Colin Caterpillar face on the front was actually very nice. Yeah, I actually really like these. I think not gonna wow you to death, but I think they were pretty good actually, as mini rolls go. And that white chocolate was very good. And I think the chocolate surround covering was pretty nice. There's no buttercream as such on the outside. So not Yule logs as such, but they weren't. I don't think they were called Yule logs. Sponge mini rolls. I think they're pretty good. I think for me these ones, nothing very much more closer to a 4 than a 5, but I think a good 4.5 out of 5. I actually thought those were very good. Very good indeed. And yes, those of you late joiners didn't see, I do have a Christmas hat. Yes, those who wonder where it is, there it is. There you go. My own filter, custom filter. There you'd never know, would you? It was not me. Yes, and there's also got an angle as well. How about that? Look at that, perfect. Honestly, I do have a Christmas hat somewhere. I think I was mentioning before, but I don't know where it's gone. It's disappeared. You love ice cream cake? Oh, I don't know if I've ever had ice cream cake. I made my own raspberry baked Alaska once, but that's not really ice cream cake. I don't know if I've ever really had it. I might maybe once, but yeah, definitely need to have more of it. That's for sure. Still trying to find out where was always an orange in my stocking Christmas. I'm still trying to why there was always an orange in my stocking. That was a traditional thing, and definitely like I think orange for being good and coal for being bad. I think so. That was a sort of traditional thing. I think Rick. I think it was meant to be seen as a present, you know, a good thing for when people didn't have as much money. I think. Decided to make your own toothpaste. That's not what I expected. I did some cocoa powder and xylitol, and now I taste chocolate every time I brush your teeth. I see you got like chocolate flavored toothpaste. That's the gist of it. That is yeah. Wow, well done, Joe. That's pretty amazing. That's hardcore, certainly is. Oh, that is actually nice. Oh, thank you, Joe. Thank you so much. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Yeah, let's say just about fits. Just about, doesn't it? I could keep it on all the time, but yeah. Actually, just if I stay there, almost passable. Maybe it's a bit too straight like that. I think that one just doesn't look right, but yeah. I can make them a bit bigger and things, but you know, we'll be here all day, I guess. I always get chocolate covered cherries in my stocking every year. I see. No, not too bad, Jen. Not too bad. I see. I was going to be excited. I was going to do some dodgy joke about your actual stockings there, but I thought, but I won't say it. I won't go there. Yes, yeah, they're great chocolate chip. I think they are very. Yeah, they are very. I know what you mean. Well, speaking of which, actually, I've got something similar-ish. I don't know if it actually has those, but I got these from M&S as well. I was going to get a load of stuff from M&S actually, but I got a couple of. Well, I did get a few things from M&S. I was deciding what to do. I thought we'll do a bit of an M&S sort of special, but I've got something else. Got a very merry mix-up. A mix of white chocolate covered popcorn, milk chocolate, and orange coated cranberries, milk chocolate peanuts, and red chocolate beans. So not quite, no cherries unfortunately, but not too bad. Yeah, they're not very good. I imagine these are probably something you have all year round or very similar. I know they have some of the things in here. It looks pretty good, doesn't it? That's the description on the back. A mix of milk chocolate nibs in a crisp candy shell, white chocolate covered toffee popcorn, milk chocolate covered peanuts, and orange flavoured milk chocolate covered sweetened dried cranberries. Alright, they contain unpopped kernels, not suited for children under 36 months. 200 grams, it's got 500 calories, 24.2 grams of fat, 12.2 which are saturates. There we go. There's the ingredients. Sweetened dried cranberries 9%, peanuts 9%. Toffee popcorn 4%. Can't see any palm oil, so that's not too bad. Orange vanilla flavouring. It says cocoa solids. Milk chocolate contains cocoa solids 25% minimum, milk solids 40% minimum. White chocolate contains milk solids 14% minimum. Right, there we go. Yeah, there we are. 130 grams. So quite high in calories for the whole thing. Yeah. Tapioca starch. What's that then, Joe? What's tapioca starch? Is it something bad? Not something I've particularly. I mean, I've heard of it, but I don't know anything about it. Yeah, tapioca starch. Yeah, is that a bad thing? Let's give them a bit of an open then. Let's see. Can we open down here? Yes, let us know all your plans, everyone. What do you normally have for Christmas anyway, everyone? Is it basically turkey dinner for everyone tomorrow, or people avoiding that, or vegetarians, whatever? And what about you, Joe? I imagine I don't know what it'd be like in Brazil, to be honest with you. So I guess you can see here. I mean, it smells nice actually. A bit of a peanutty smell coming from it, but fruity smell as well. We can see down there. I'm trying to not pour them away, but you can see how empty this bag actually is. You know, if I. Now, so look at that. I mean, you know, I know it's slightly bunched up at the bottom, but not really. So you've gone from something like that big to basically that. You know, it's just really small, that isn't it? Really small, yeah. I know it's good. It's made from cassava roots or cassava. Yes. And I see. Well, I've not even heard of that, Joe. That sounds interesting. Use it every day in your pancakes. So it's a good thing. All right, that's good. You're having turkey tomorrow. Yes. I usually don't have. I'm not a big fan of sort of chicken and turkey and things. I usually have basically pigs in blankets. You know, bacon, sausages wrapped in bacon, stuff like that. Instead. That's my sort of treat. Yeah. So, I don't know. Let's have a look. We'll pour these out. Why not? We'll pour these out. I shouldn't do it, but I'm going to. There we go. Right, I won't count them all. I think that's going to be excessive. But you just need to get the gist of what's going on. So you can see there's not many, though. This is all. I know you can't see the whole camera, but this is basically it. Yeah, so you can see there's not many of these toffee popcorns, white chocolate covered toffee popcorns, which is a bit disappointing, isn't it? I think you'd definitely say. I mean, look at that. There's 7 of them. You know, so I'm not sure. They obviously all got many of these sort of red Smarties, which were labelled sounded a bit more exciting than they actually are. It said red chocolate beans. I wouldn't really call them red chocolate beans. You know, call them just I don't know what I can't call Smarties, of course, because not Smarties. But you know what I mean. I don't know. Not red chocolate beans. I was expecting it to be, you know, what are they called? Jelly beans. You know, and obviously all this stuff. Presumably these are basically cranberries and peanuts. So interesting. All right. Okay, well, I'm not going to measure these. They're all, you know, there's just no point, is there? Beef ribs. So I see. Is that very much a Brazilian thing? It's basically turkey in the UK and I think in North America as well. Yeah, there's a gist of it. That's the Christmas dinner of choice generally. All right, so we got this. I mean, you know, it's basically. I don't know what should I measure something? I don't know. I don't think it's worth. I mean, let's say these are presumably bits of cranberry. I mean, it's just cranberry, peanuts, wasn't it? Orange coated cranberries. Chocolate and orange. Milk chocolate and orange coated cranberries. That does sound nice. Milk chocolate peanuts, red chocolate beans. Okay, I don't know. I don't think there's much point in measuring these. You know, I think you get the gist of it. All right, well, I don't know. I can't stop myself, can I? Let's just have a quick. Yes, this one, this cranberry one's about 2 centimeters, but they're all different sizes, you know. So it could be a peanut as well, for all I know. They look pretty good. I think I will avoid measuring them. Should I chop them in half? I do have a bit of a knife. I don't know if I will. Let's just give them a taste. Let's see. Oh, well, that was that's really not what I was expecting. Let's just cut this in half then, because it feels like it's got more than just popcorn in it. Let's have a see. I felt like I had sort of cranberry in or something like that then, but oh no, it is just white chocolate. Let's have a go. It tasted as though it was more than just white chocolate there. It was very strange. I think there maybe it's just the toffee and white chocolate mixing together a bit. Is it very interesting. It definitely has a sort of fruity flavour to it, which is very strange. Very strange indeed. All right, let's give this one a go. I'll just bite this one in half actually, just to see what it is. It's definitely the cranberry. Wow, unusual set of flavours this one. You can see actually. Might cut this one in half again. It seems to be quite sort of thick. Seems to be like you can see there's sort of like a bottom to it, as if it's almost got like a chocolate orange bottom to it. Interesting. Might cut that one actually and see. Well, no worries, Skippy, no worries. No, what are you up to? Are you still eating your Yule log? Is that what it is? Let's have a look now. I'll try cutting this one in half. So you can see the cranberry there. Definitely like seems to be a thick layer of chocolate. It's okay, you know. It's got what you know. There's like it's a bit of a conflict of flavours though. Having orange flavouring and cranberry. I think it's a very strange. Not a strange combination, but one I'm not sure whether it works that well. Very odd. I don't really know what to make of that. You know, it's very strange. It's a strange combination of flavours. I mean, you do get in various sort of Christmassy type things, you do get combinations of more than one fruit and things like that. So I kind of get it. But it's odd. I don't know whether the fact that it's a chocolate orange flavouring on it. I'm not sure. I don't know the peanuts yet. I'm assuming this is a peanut. So let's give this one a go. And it is. Essentially a chocolate covered peanut. I mean, it tastes as you'd expect it to. You know, if you like peanuts, you'll like it. You know, it's that kind of thing. I'm not a massive fan of peanuts. I don't mind them. I prefer them when they're sort of, you can see here, quite a thick covering of chocolate. I prefer them when they're sort of flavoured or dry roasted or something. These ones are not. They just taste very plain. They're not my favourite type. I know Joe would probably like them. You finished it a while ago. That's good going. How big was it, Ange? It must have been wow. Well, you did well to finish it off. Sorting your hair out, I see. Yes, I like to spend loads of time sorting my hair out, but as you probably can tell, I don't. Oh, I'm sure it'll look very nice once you're done. I'm sure it'll look very nice. Yeah, so we've got the Smarties. I mean, let's just try these. I mean, I don't know. Let's give them a go. Yes, keep it in the club later, yeah. Any clubs I'll be going for is a chocolate McVitie's club. That's the only one I'll be going for, that's for sure. Do people in the UK celebrate Christmas on the 24th? We don't. It's more the 25th, basically, Joe. Yeah, the 25th. The 24th is, basically Christmas Eve, so it's just the anticipation, getting things prepared. It's the 25th that's the actual date. I know in Spanish-speaking countries in South America, they do the 24th, or at least the night of the 24th, I think, when you open presents, have the meal and things, isn't it? Is that the case with you as well in Brazil? Too old for that now, Rick, I say. Oh, I'm sure you're not. Only as old as you feel. That's what they say. Oh, right, well, these ones, very strange, these ones. I'm not sure, they're quite nice. I mean, a good selection of things. I mean, I feel like they could be a bit more festive. I mean, they've got the cranberries in there, but I feel like, I feel like the flavours could be a bit more festive. They could be sort of, the typical stuff like your sort of gingery, Lebkuchen-y sort of tastes going on. There could be things like that going in, It just tastes a bit sort of, it feels a bit more like it's something else that's been repackaged as a Christmas product. It really does. I mean, maybe they've thrown in something a bit different, but, I'm not sure. I feel like the toffee popcorn, the white chocolate bit, these are a bit funny. They're quite soft. But it doesn't taste like popcorn at all. It's very soft. I mean, I know popcorn is sort of soft, but it gives you a bit of a crunch down with popcorn, doesn't it? But these ones don't. I don't know how that's the case. But then you have like a bit of a hard bit in the middle, so, I don't know. I'm not massively a big fan of those. And the cranberry and the orange chocolate's a bit of a funny one as well. I feel like it's not quite... I feel like if they perhaps orange chocolated the peanuts, that would be interesting. But I feel like orange chocolate in the cranberry is a bit of a waste of time. I feel like you just don't really get either flavours, if you know what I mean. So I think for me that's kind of a bit of a missed opportunity. The toffee popcorn, so you can't really taste the toffee that much. I think it kind of interferes with the milk chocolate, the white chocolate a bit, so you kind of get a funny flavour from that. It's a bit of a strange one. These are a bit funny, these ones. I'm not sure. I feel like they could have been thought about a bit better. It could have been a bit more interesting. Let's see, orange covered or milk chocolate covered peanuts. Orange milk chocolate covered peanuts. It could have done. So maybe the toffee popcorn, maybe just not flavoured toffee. I don't know. Seems to be a bit strange. Seems to conflict with the white chocolate. Doesn't seem to be that many of them either. You can see there's some kind of like little white chocolate shenanigans going on here as well. So maybe that's just hard bits. I don't know. So have to be wary of that. Yeah, so I don't know. And there's loads of these like mini Smarties, which are basically just mini Smarties or Smarties. They're nice enough. Well, nothing special. The chocolate's the shell's actually quite dominant too much. It has a bit too much of a sort of shelly taste. I don't know. You know what I mean? Not a nothing taste basically. These ones, I don't know. Yeah, I think you've got the message. I'm not too bowled over with these. They're okay. I think for the fact they've got a good assortment in there, gives it a bit of an extra half mark. But basically, yeah, 2.5 out of 5. I think they're just not anything that great. And I feel like it's just, I don't know. They're okay. I mean, maybe it's a 3, but I feel like the fact that it's just things just don't work well together. They've just done funny decisions. There's more of these than anything else. Not that great. Hardly any of these. But yeah, half a mark extra because of the variety, I guess. I have to clean these up now as well. Oh dear. Yes, I'd say we start on the night of the 24th. Yeah, here we kind of don't. I mean, we do think, but we don't really. I don't think we do really. It basically is the 25th. It's the whole day of the 25th. Do you eat at midnight, Joe? Is that something you do as well? Let's hit up some Euro dance club over there in Europe. Yeah. Honestly. Yeah, well, I guess, you know, have you been to Europe before, Rick? I'm not sure if you have actually or not. It'd be interesting. Obviously, if you haven't, then I don't know I don't know what's on offer these days. You know, if you went out and about on Christmas Eve, I'm sure. I think some people go to the pub on Christmas Eve, Joe, in the UK. That is a thing that people do. You know, that is a thing that people do. I'm just trying to tidy this up. Sorry about this. Oof, dropping bits everywhere. Yeah, but not everyone. I don't know. It's just a traditional thing some people do. It's not really something my family have ever done. I've never really done it. Yeah. You don't 7 p.m. You say, yes. All right. I thought maybe it's just the sort of the midnight mass thing I was thinking of. Then that's something, isn't it? That's a thing. I think. I guess. Yeah. Interesting. So do apologize. I'm almost done. Could have counted these, couldn't I? After all this. Yeah. So yeah, these ones, as I say, a bit disappointing, but yeah, there we go. So right, so I've got a couple of special things now I've got. Let's have a look. Let's just tidy up this plate a bit. I can get the rubbish off. There's a flying everywhere now as well. Doesn't help. Okay. All right. Plate is semi-clean. Okay, semi-clean. All right. All right, wiped it a bit. It's reasonably clean. Okay. Yeah, at least in your neighbourhood. Yeah, it's one of those. I don't know. Yeah, it's one of those. People are. It's different everywhere, isn't it? I guess you know it is everywhere different. Yeah. Europe is on your bucket list. Let's do a 2 or 3 trip and cover a bunch of countries. Yeah, you can definitely see a lot. And I think that's the one good thing about it, isn't it? Oh, I'm sure there's other good things. But one good thing about it is definitely that you could literally see, you know, a lot of countries in very easily. You know, in the same day almost, you could see 2 or 3 countries to a reasonable extent. You know, obviously you probably want to spend longer than that, but you could do it. So yeah. Right, so another one we got. So we'll do these ones first, I think. Got these from Morrison's. Yes, iced mince pies. Yeah, so there you go. This is a very traditional British thing, Joe. So basically, it's called mincemeat, but it's not actually meat. It's basically, I think it used to be meat. That's where it gets its name from. But it's basically sort of spiced raisins and sultanas and things. So fruity middle, rich and fruity mincemeat in a short crust pastry case topped with icing. So these traditionally they have don't have the icing topper. So we'll come to them. I might have some normal ones in a minute. Iced mince pies. Yeah, look at that. There you go. 6 short crust pastry pies filled with mincemeat, topped with our soft icing. So you can see the mincemeat. What does it say the description is? Can't see where it is now. Sultanas, raisins, sort of like fruit syrup, currants, orange peel, spices, and stuff like that. There we go. Yeah, there we are. Yes, per 100 grams, 380 calories, 12.1 grams of fat, 5.2 which is saturates, and per mince pie, 215 calories, 6.8 grams of fat, 2.9 of which are saturates. There we go, yeah. So does it say how much the whole box actually weighs? I don't think it does. Sometimes don't with these products. I mean, you should do, really. You should know how much, because they've said how much the mince pie is there, so you should know how much it weighs, the whole thing. But they don't, sometimes don't put the weightage on it, which is a bit stupid. You can be that, if you can be that sort of precise with the calories, then you can be with the weights. You can see what it should look like there. There we go. It should look pretty nice. Ooh, QP's not a fan of mince pies. I don't mind. I don't mind. I don't like them warm. I have to. Some people warm them up. I really don't like them warm. It has to be cold for me. I don't like them with cream or anything like that. I just like them on their own. And I tend to like Mr. Kipling ones the most. Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know. I didn't used to like them, but let's say I can nibble them. So we'll see. But some of them, I tend to go with yeah. You only like the pastry, I see. Oh, yeah. I used to be like that as well, QP. I must say. But Mr. Kipling, well, I don't know which ones you've had, QP, but I would try Mr. Kipling. I think they're generally the best ones for me. I think some of them can taste a bit. The middle can taste a bit hard, not overly nice. You know, so it can be a bit like that. Let's see what these are like. You never know. Let's put the old other camera on. Oh, got it. I may as well use it. Let's see, where's it gone? There we go, yes. See, one of them here has got a bit of something sticking through it. I mean, some people say like these things are like dead flies, don't they? You know, it's a bit it's the filling you're not keen on. It's the filling you're not keen on. Yeah, see. One of them, isn't it? One of those. Oh, dear. Alright, let's have a look. Well, yeah, I mean, the filling, I know, I didn't like it when it was just a bit too sort of, what's the word? Well, it's just a bit hard. Sometimes it can be quite hard, you know, that's the problem with it, you know. Let's have a see. Alright. So it's, we'll move 6 of them away. Unfortunately, again, as I said, the calipers aren't here doing anything, so we'll have to just, you know, play it by ear. But you can see the nice, quite nice there, not bad. I'll say, Jazz, this is quite a sort of British thing, you know. They look like bakewells. They do actually. If they had like a cherry on top, they would very much look like bakewells, wouldn't they? They really would. Yeah, you're right there, Cupid. They do. Let's give a bit of a. That's another British thing as well, Joe. Cherry bakewells. Basically, it looks like this. But it's like got a cherry filling and almond paste filling, I think. 6.3 centimetres in diameter there at the top. Height at the highest point, about 2.5. Wait for the bottom, about 4. Nice, no soggy bottom there. It's pretty good. You a big fan of bakewells? Yeah, they're ones I didn't used to like, but I do like them now as well. Yeah, bakewells, they are nice, those. Yeah, they can be pretty good, those. Yeah, nice. Was there a Mr. Kipling one I had? Some Bakewell take or something like that. One of those, I can't think. Yeah. Alright, let's have a see. So we'll give it a bit of a chop. See what it's like. See if it looks similar to it does on the front. It's going to squish a bit, I think, unfortunately, but we'll see. So there you go, you can see all the shenanigans coming out there. I think it's a bit splodged a bit. Where's the top? Here it is. So let's see. Does it look like it does on the box? If I can I show it correctly? You know what? It's a bit flatter, but it's not a million miles away. I've squished it down a bit, you know, but I don't think it would. I think it has collapsed a bit. You can see on the top a bit domed in the middle, but it's not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah. Not bad at all. It's just a bit flatter, but I think it's acceptable. It's reasonably acceptable. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, not bad at all, that. So what does it taste? Well, it smells quite nice. I wonder if the, I don't know, do you think the fondant top wouldn't be enough for either you, QP, to help you enjoy it? Let's give it a go. As you can see, the middle doesn't look that appetising. I mean, it is like a sort of fruity jam, I think you'd probably say, with raisins and sultanas, basically. You know, I'll say I did grow time. I quite like Mr. Kipling ones the most, which is a brand, if you don't know. But let's give it a bit of a taste. Interesting. I think the fondant topper definitely does taste a bit. It is okay. I don't know if it's. I think it's working with this one quite well. It does give it a bit of a taste. It's quite sort of, I wouldn't say it's powdery, but it's not perfect. You know what I mean? You can spoon out the filling and eat the rest. Have you had the McDonald's mince pie? I haven't had the McDonald's mince pie. What's that like? Is that I take it you didn't try that one. Or did you try it? I must admit if sometimes the pastry with the sort of like the fruity jam sauce is quite nice without the bits in. I must admit the bits, they're not bad. I prefer them. I used to not like them, QP, when I was young, I must say. So I do know where you're coming from, but if you get the right ones, they can be quite nice. And I definitely would say Mr. Kipling, I think, are not too bad. I think these ones, I think that sort of fondant topper is nothing too special. It's okay, but it's I'll just take it off a bit there. You can see it's nipping away a bit. It's just quite sugary. I feel like it's not really adding much. I have had one of these before, I think, in another. I don't know if it's Morrison's. I'm sure there are different brands ones of these, and it wasn't too bad. But this one, I don't know. I feel like it's just. I feel like I prefer just have a sort of sugar dusting of pastry on top. Really, you know. I think that would be better for me. Whereas this one, I feel like it's not really adding much to it. You know. You love this time of year. It's such a unique time. I wish you all blessed last days of 2022. Oh, thanks so much, Jow. Oh, you too as well. Yeah, I really hope you have a nice day. It is a lovely time of year, isn't it? It's just nice, isn't it? I don't know what it is. There's something just nice about it. I must admit, I do quite like it. It's this time of year as well in the UK. We have World's Strongest Man is on the television, so I always end up watching that. That's kind of like a sort of Christmas New Year tradition as well. It's always randomly on. It's I don't know why. I just watch it. I think I mentioned this last year as well. Someone else watched it. I can't think who it was. Was it Rick or was it someone else? I'm not sure. Someone did as well. It's an apple pie, but instead of apple filling, it has custard and mince. I'm not that brave enough to try it yet. Oh no. That's quite interesting though. Instead of apple filling, it's got custard. Custard sounds quite interesting. It might be worth a try, QP. That's the same, might be worth a try. But it's one of those, isn't it? I know what you mean, Well, I must admit, I was never a fan of mince pies, but then I got into the Mr. Kipling ones, and some of them, I do prefer. It really has to almost pretty much be the Mr. Kipling ones generally. The other ones I can have, and they're okay, but the Mr. Kipling ones tend to be sort of the main ones. I mean, like these ones, for instance, they're all right actually. The mince meat is okay. But I feel like the pastry's a bit thin in these. Of all things, normally I complain there's too much pastry. In this one, I don't know. I feel like it's a bit bland. I feel like there's just not really a good balance here. I think that's the problem with it. It's just not well balanced. I don't know why it is. I feel like it should be, and I feel like you've got enough of things, but for some reason it just doesn't quite work together. I don't know. I don't feel like I'm getting a nice mince pie experience here. Which is a bit of a shame, really. As I say, I don't know what I'd rate a Mr. Kipling mince pie. Maybe a 4. These ones though, I think the sort of the fondant topper just tastes a bit like sugar. I feel like it would be better if it just had pastry and a sugar dusting on top, actual sugar. I feel like the mince meat is okay, but I feel like it's just a bit bland for mince meat. I don't know. Even though there's all these spices and things, it just doesn't come across as anything too great. I feel like the pastry is a bit. I mean, pastry is kind of bland anyway, isn't it? But for some reason, this one, because it's just, I know not much of it's quite thin. I don't know. I feel like it doesn't really. I don't know. Is it a problem that it's thin? Maybe not. But for some reason, I just don't feel like it's. Normally, sometimes the pastry, like you were saying, it can be quite nice, and I feel in this case, it's just not really much of anything. So, I don't know. I feel like it's a weird one. That normally I would complain there's too much pastry, but I don't think I am in this case. I mean, I'm just complaining it's just a bit bland. The whole experience is just a bit bland. 2 out of 5, I think, is the gist of it. It's quite. It's a shame. I think I feel like it's just. I feel like it's just the ingredients are not there. I feel like the proportions are really good. I feel like that's what it has got really right, but just they just don't work very well together, Yes, beautiful day, Christmas. Oh, yes. Yeah, it is a lovely time of year, John. I hope you have a lovely one as well. I really do with your family, and enjoy the ribs as well. Oh, you too, Joe, and everyone. Oh, thank you, QP. Yes, lovely time. Oh. Really is. I like watching. Perhaps it was you then. Perhaps it was you, Joe, that I was speaking to. I like watching World's Strongest Man. Best in the World Cup for sure. Yeah. I don't mind the World Cup because I'm not a big football person, but I get into the World Cup. I'm not a big football person, as I say. Just have all the sweepstakes going on and things. I quite like getting behind teams that you don't normally see when they do well. We don't have these candies here, but I'd like to give it a try. I think you probably like these, Joe. I think these are definitely things that are probably up your street. Quite I'm not saying I don't think they're sort of healthy in any way, shape, or form, but they're definitely a bit interesting, a bit fruity, not just all chocolate and things. So I do have the more traditional one now. So sorry about this, QP, but we're going on to a traditional mince pie now. I know you're not a big fan of them, so I do apologise. I guess they are quite a typical UK thing, though, aren't they? I wish us to dash as well. Have a wonderful Christmas and. Chocolate-filled Christmas, everyone. Take care, and I look forward to seeing you all the food photos on Discord chats. Yes, so have a good one as well, QP. Hope your hair turned out all right. There's only one more to do now as well. I was just going to do a regular mince pie thing. That'll probably be the last one, but yeah. Yes. Oh, I see. Wait for a few more minutes. Just your battery's going to die soon. Okay, no worries. Well, if you disappear, we'll know what's happened. But yeah, well, unfortunately, QP, it's probably not the one you were waiting for, because it will just be a regular mince pie this time. But I guess it is Christmas. Oh, yes, let's see. Got mincemeat all over my hands now. Trying to not touch the mouse too much. Okay, yes. Well, actually, I wasn't going to get these, but you know what I thought? Well, I've got to get the regular ones, and it's all butter mince pies. This is what they normally look like for jar. I think crisp all butter short crust pastry, deep filled with our classic mincemeat. So this is what a mince pie should be, basically. The other ones are kind of like a, you know, I don't know, sort of mincemeat. I don't know what you'd say, variant. 400 grams, 394 calories. 14 grams of fat, 9.5 which etc. And per 55 gram mince pie. So you see they're giving you the weight here. 219 calories, 78 grams of fat, 5.3 which etc. It's 219 calories. Yeah. Basically 4 calories more than the other one, so not too bad. You can see the nutrition information somewhere. It's all be in French that. I don't know if it's got the UK on the side here. Street it's got the French on the back, not the UK, not the British one as well. So dried fruits, 80%. Sultanas, Vostiza currants, raisins. There you go. Apple puree, brown sugar, candied orange, and lemon peel. So it's got a lot more in this one. Orange peel, lemon peel, citric acid. Yeah, lots more stuff in this one. You can see there. Cinnamon, nutmeg, cloves. Just looks black treacle. So it's got a load of stuff in this one. Don't think I saw this many things in the other one, that's for sure. So this one's definitely got a lot. It just looks like it's got a lot more in it. You can eat them up as well, it's saying. I don't like them hot, but you can eat them hot. Yes. Oh. Yes, take a while. I'll stay as long as your battery survives. Oh, thank you, QP. Merry Christmas. Oh, Merry Christmas to you, Andrew. Good to see you could make it. Glad you could make it. Oh, good to see you. There we go. I imagine a pastry will taste nice at least. Honestly, need to find someone. Need to find a boyfriend, QP, that likes just the basically the the inside and can give you the pastry. How about that? So you can see these ones much sort of grander looking. You know, they might not be actually bigger. We can see just compared to these ones, they just look a bit more. I'm not sure I like the spot in the middle, the dot in the middle, but you can kind of see about the same height there, really. But you could argue these ones a bit taller, actually, maybe. You know, just about. So the boxes for them, though, were definitely a bit more. Did make it look like the M&S ones were bigger. You can see the boxes here. The M&S box is a lot bigger. This is the M&S one here. It's a lot thicker there, but the actual pies themselves are not really any bigger. Maybe on the top, actually, they might be. Yeah, I think maybe they are slightly, actually. Still pastry though. No, actually asked me. Oh, you see, so you get the cat out of the bag there. So you've actually. I see. So you do have a special someone. See, well, very good. Well, very good. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it, QP. But yes, maybe you should. There you go. I think you need to find a partner like that who likes the bits that you don't like and don't like the bits that you like, and then you've got the perfect combination. Then. Oh yes, let's have a see then. Let's have a look. Just when you can see it's got like this sugar dusting here, like I was saying before. You can see that sort of sparkly sugar. Yeah, so I kind of feel like that would definitely work better. It does look a buttery pastry. You can see there, look how thick. Looks like a biscuit on top almost. It's a very thick pastry, this one. So let's have a see. So we'll have to use the old apparatus to say the calipers have lost our batteries. 3 centimeters in height, pretty much. And the width from edge to edge, about 7 centimeters, just about. Yeah, not bad. And on the bottom, 4 centimeters. You see the bottom looks very, very golden at the bottom as well, doesn't it? A lot more golden than the Morrison's one, that's for sure. Better or worse? See the Morrison's one at the bottom, quite as golden. Yeah, that's very, very full of stuff. That's very nice, actually. Yeah. Good question, Joe. Never searched for them outside Christmas. I don't know if they still sell it. Yeah, I see. Oh, I missed that question, Joe. Sorry about that. Yes, do these products cost more than Kindred ones, but not in Christmas time? Well, the Bits pies, I don't know if you can't really get them outside of Christmas time generally. I think they sort of appear quite early, but in the year, like all Christmas products do. But I don't think they're generally available all Christmas round, not often anyway. And they don't really have an alternative either, because they are what they are really. There's not really a sort of, you do get like mince pies. Yes, you get like apple pies and things, but they're not quite the same, really. Don't know. Yeah, I guess they are very similar though. They probably are quite a similar price. Shadow Cadbury Yule thought it was okay, but it didn't taste of Cadbury. The orange ones was nicer. Thought they didn't taste the Cadbury. Yeah, I think that's it. I think the orange chocolate, the orange flavouring does fool you into thinking, or not realising that as such, doesn't it? You know what I mean? Yeah, but you're right. Yeah, the orange one's definitely the nicest one. Nice. Everyone has a Merry Christmas. Oh, thank you, Jen. You too, Jen. Very nice of you. Oh, and you too as well, Jen, of course. I'll see. They are beautiful. We do have some pastries in there, but filled with chicken and other salty ingredients. See, these ones are quite sweet, these, even though they are not really a savoury one as such, but you can eat them heated up with, well, you still would have them with sort of sweety things like, you know, custard or cream or something. So you can see these ones. These are probably QP's Nightmare, these ones. I think these are probably a lot more fruity. You can see there's lots of, bit of a cavity there though at the top, you can see. You know, bit of a shame. But it is pretty full. This is deep filled. But it's just the top, it did puff up quite a lot. You can see it's really puffed up there. So yeah. Alright, yeah, looks very nice, quite crumbly. So you can traditionally eat these warm, let's say with cream or something, but I like to have them cold really. I'm not a big fan of them warm. I think it just doesn't taste quite as nice for me, but let's give this a bit of a go. Wow. Very wow. Very tart middle, I think you'd say. Very very sort of fruity middle. I think it's probably too much for me. You know, it's quite, yeah, this the ingredients did imply that there was quite a lot in there that would, and I had a feeling it would taste this way. It does taste very, very sharp. It's got a very sort of fruity taste to it. Yeah, it tastes, what does it taste like? It tastes a bit like, I'm not sure actually, I don't know. It's not a great, that sort of fruity flavour it's got extra. I don't know, it doesn't really taste zesty or lemony or orangey or anything like that. It just tastes a bit sort of, almost bittery in a sweet way, if that makes sense. I don't yeah, I don't know what it could be, that really, that flavouring. It did have a few other things on that I'm not really, I might not be too familiar with. Lemon juice, cornflour, black treacle. That might be something. Maybe cinnamon, nutmeg. Don't know. The black treacle, maybe. I could believe that's what's giving it that strange taste. It just tastes a bit sort of, yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure. It's not my favourite mince pie. Basically, I think the portions are good on it again. There's a bit of a cavity in this one at least. But it's okay, you know, it's just the pastry's lifted up a bit. I'm not too, I think it's quite flat. The filling is quite level underneath that pastry, so I think that's fine. The pastry's pretty good as well. I like the sugar dusting. I think it's nice. I think QP will be a fan. The pastry on the top is actually pretty good. Compared to the Morrison's one again, where even though it wasn't on the top, of course, but you know what I mean, just generally. I think that's kind of what it was missing out on as well. This one's got a nice crunchy almost, actually, sort of buttery pastry. It's very strange, but it's nice. A good texture to it. It does taste quite shortbready as well. Or shortcakey, whatever it is. Yeah. Yes, so it's dried fruits. Yeah, basically, Jow. Yes, I think it used to have actual meat in it. I think it's something. That's why it's called mince pies. But yeah, the thing now is, yeah, it's dried fruit basically. Yeah, it's basically raisins, sultanas, and various spices, nutmeg and cinnamon things I saw before. And this one's got a few other things as well, including treacle, I think. And I think that's what's giving it like this very sharp taste. Oh, I say sharp. Odd taste. Maybe anyway, I'm not sure. I don't really know. But what I do know is it's not for me, really. It's okay. But I think for me, there's a company in the UK called Mr. Kipling. They're very, you know, they're very much a sort of, you know, they're not a homemade thing by any means. But neither are these, you know, but they just, I think they just have a standard mince pie that I think is the best one, really. And it just, to me, none of the others really compare well with it, in my eyes anyway. And this one, as I say, just tastes a bit, it's just got a funny taste to it, really. And I can't describe it. It tastes It's almost like it's got a different kind of fruit flavouring in it than sort of lemon or oranges or whatever it said was in it. Yeah, lemon and orange. It's almost like it's got something else that's a bit sort of sweet but bitter at the same time, or sweet but sort of like a funny, just like cranberry almost, if you know what I mean. If you can imagine, like, something a bit different, a different kind of fruit flavouring, even though I don't think it said that. So I don't know if it's the effect of the treacle on it, but there's another kind of fruit in there, something in it that's a bit, I don't know, doesn't quite work for me, I don't think. So it could be I can't see any other obvious, there's apple puree in there, but there is in most things. Yeah, I think it's, I can only assume it's the black treacle, but I don't know, it might not be. But yeah, so for me, I don't know, they're okay, these ones. I think the pastry is really good. I think the proportions are really nice. I think the sugar dusting works a lot better than the icing sort of topper that the Morrison's one had. I think they're pretty good, but I think it's just the mincemeat itself for me is not great. So I don't know, it's one of those, some people might like it. I think there's lots of nice ingredients in it as well. I think it's got a lovely, yeah, I think it has an air of quality about it, which definitely the Morrison's one did. Now, this isn't bland at all. I think for me, though, it's just that the mincemeat recipe is just not for me, basically. So, unfortunately, I'd say Mr. Kipling probably a 4 out of 5, maybe a 4.5 on a good day. But I think these ones are 3.5 out of 5. I think they just miss out a bit on that filling. It's just not for me, but they're still nice, and I think the pastry tastes good. There is a quality there that the other one certainly didn't have. So, yeah. And you guess you'd love it. Yes, I think you would, Joe. This is definitely up your street, I think. Yeah. Yeah. I wonder if peanut butter mince pie. How about that? That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? There we go. Yeah, that would be quite. I think you definitely like that one. That would be interesting. Maybe you should try that, Jack. You can make a mince pie yourself, perhaps, and try with like a peanut butter top rather than that sort of fondant sugar topper the other one had. Oh, dear. So there we go. Right, well, there we go, guys. I think that brings us to the end of this Christmas special. Some good ones there, some interesting ones, some nice Christmassy products, I thought, Perhaps not the quality I was hoping for, really, but there we are. We have to do something a bit different every now and again, don't we? So there we are. So, yeah, hope you really enjoyed it. It was really good to see you all. Hope you have a great Christmas as well. I really do. Yeah, not a bad idea. I think you should, Javi, definitely. And definitely, if you somehow can get a picture of it, that'd be great to see. Oh, dear. But yes. I hope you all have a lovely Christmas and a great New Year as well. I'll probably see you before New Year, of course. There'll be probably a live next Wednesday and another live on Saturday as well. I'm sure there will be. But great to see you all, really is. Hope you have a lovely time with all your family and friends, or whatever you get up to. Hope you enjoy it. If you don't celebrate Christmas, hope you have a lovely time either way. And hope it's really nice as well. Yes, have a good one. Take care, everyone. See you soon. Oh, and you too, Rick. Thanks so much for turning up. And it's almost already Christmas where you are, so hope you have a good time. And I'll see you soon. All right, have a good one, everyone. See you soon. Oh, you too, Poppy. Have a great Christmas. Have a great one. Have a good one. Have a lovely time. Everyone who's watching as well. Andrew, Jow, everyone who's watching. Jen, if she's still about. QP's probably, phone's probably died. Everyone else as well. Thank you so much for your support. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you, I think I'll see you before 2023. But either way, have a great Christmas and a great New Year if I don't see you before then. Bye for now, everyone. See you soon. Bye. Merry Christmas.